Time now to bring you sports here on the AM show with me, Muftau Nabila Abdullah. The University of Ghana Sports Director, Dr. Austin Luguterah, says that politicians are pretending to be developing sports and that they are not interested in the betterment of sports in the country. According to him, if they were interested in developing sport, they would have ensured that there's a policy that governs sports in the country.
Our priorities are wrong. We want to copy, but we don't want to find out how they are making it. It's just like I see you, Mufta, okay, you are looking good, but I don't want to find out what came out before you got to this level of being good. I just want to get straight to your level. That's the mindset of Ghana. We want to see United States has done this. Yeah, we are quick to say, oh, United States, they are getting money in sports. So let's get money in sports. You come. But what foundation did they build to get to that level? We don't even have a sports policy.
It's something that has been worked on.
I'm part of those who worked on it.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yes, I'm part of those.
And then Dr. Bello too.
Yes.
And then
yes.
Dr. Ernest Kranthi.
Yes, myself, Dr. Bello, Ernest Kranthi, and many others, the lawyer in the ministry, Yobo.
Yeah.
Yes, we're part of it.
I was one of the few privileged people who was given a draft to read.
Good. So you've done this. And it took us virtually almost a whole year to work on that. We finished working on it. Where is it? And I can tell you, because that's my area, policy, and I can tell you what will prevent many people not from doing that. It's reason that it's a way out for them. Because policy is binding. Clear?
Yeah.
Manifestos are not binding. It's knee-jerk activities. Manifesto is binding to the party people, it's not binding to a country. So let's hammer on it. That's a place we can always hover around. So they pretend, all of politicians, they pretend as if they are developing sports. No. They're not developing sports.
You just say they pretend.
I'll say it clear, because if you're not pretending, for years and years now you are operating on sports, you still don't have the policy. I'm not pretending. And it's not that you don't know that the other countries are having policies. Nigeria has a policy. They finished just, I guess, 2018 thereabout. All the countries we are trying to emulate, they are having their policy. In fact, you go to UK, they have them policy in different forms. Yes, apart from the main policy, they have policy in sports business, policy in sports marketing, they have policies. Yeah. And we yet want to see Premier League going, and we say, oh, we want to be like Manchester. You are sick. We want to be like other countries. How did they get there?
You've not laid the foundation to be there.
You are not committed. And every year we are just thinking of manifesto policy, a manifesto in sport. And journalists, you are part of it. You don't ask them on the main policy, you're asking them to be a manifesto on sports. Their manifesto is their party commitment. It's not nationally binding. Who can take you on? You take the manifesto, after all, there are several policies they came out with, people came out with, politicians came out with, and they can always find a way of swerving it. But once something binding, it's not for everybody. What is our youth development? Coach team is dead. Is it surviving? No. Muftau is dead. Coach team is dead. How do we feed the clubs? Knee-jerking. How do the clubs feed to a national? We are waiting for somebody who has worked his own way and gone outside the country. You only hear that he's out of the country, he's a Ghanaian. Oh, let's call him back. The person has built up a culture. Just like I mentioned about my lifestyle. Yeah. You develop a particular culture, you move to a different culture, you are finding it difficult to adjust. It doesn't work like that.
Now let's bring you the table of the UEFA Champions League after 5 matches into the competition, and this is how it looks like. Currently we have Liverpool seated at the summit of it, and they're followed by Sporting Lisbon. Monaco are third, and there's Brest, Inter Milan, Barcelona, Borussia Dortmund, and Aston Villa. We have Atalanta, Manchester City, Juventus, Arsenal, Bayer Leverkusen, Lille, Celtic, Dynamo, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Benfica, AC Milan, Feyenoord, Club Brugge, Atletico Madrid, and PSV. And then from 25 downwards, we have Paris Saint-Germain, Sparta Praha, Stuttgart, Shakhtar Donetsk, Girona, Salzburg, Bologna, RB Leipzig, Sturm Graz, Young Boys, Savannah, and then Bratislava. So this is how the table looks like, and if you are familiar with the new format of the UEFA Champions League, it is the top 20 teams, and they will also go by the second losing side. That moves them into the next phase of the UEFA Champions League. But currently, this is how the table looks like after 5 matches into the competition. There will be UEFA Conference League later tonight, and Chelsea, they will be reeling from the impact of the absence of one of their star players, Cole Palmer, who did not train yesterday ahead of their tie later tonight against FC Noah. Let's hear from the manager of Chelsea, Enzo Maresca.
Cole is still, he didn't train yesterday, so we see today if it's able to train with us. He's recovering from that. He had, how to say, knock in the session also. So we see for tomorrow for sure he's out, and we see if he can be available for Sunday game. Otherwise, will be after the international break. All the rest, as I said, unless the one that they are not involved in the squad, Conference League squad, and Jadon, the rest they are all available. But we don't make change because of the big game, Sunday big game. Since we start, we make change because we have 24, 25 players, all fit, all good enough to play different competition. And this is the reason why we are making change, and probably we're going to make change tomorrow too. It's not a problem in terms of the ones that they are playing in the Premier League. They also played some game in the Conference League, or I don't know, the last one has been Marc Cucurella, that he played Panathinaikos away, and then he didn't play in the Premier League. But I said many times, the ones that they are playing Premier League doesn't mean that they are not going to play in the conference, and the ones that they are playing in the conference doesn't mean that they are not going to play in the Premier League. The season is so long, we have so many games, and for sure all of them they are going to play Conference League and Premier League game, or FA Cup, the next one. So it's not, I already said, I can understand that from outside you can see 2 teams, but we have just one team, one squad, 24, 25 players, all fit, fortunately, and we're gonna try to use all of them. I heard before the game, to be honest, I didn't watch game previously, but in the last 2.
And Manchester United, they will also be in action in the Europa League, and their interim manager, Ruud van Nistelrooy, says that he feels the responsibility to do well for the club.
In the game coming up tomorrow in Europe, it's a European night at Old Trafford against the Greek champions, second in the league, current. So I have to honestly have to say that I feel the responsibility to do well over the next week, and that's my job. So please, don't how do I say it? I'm focused on that, and on the others. As I said, I welcome Ruben. Happy here to help him, and that's the situation for the moment. Well, different cases, all of them. Tyrell is the furthest in the moment. He's part of team training for a couple of weeks now, fully in team training, no restrictions. So it's good for him to plan game minutes, maybe in the under 21s. We have to see. And the others are still, Harry's still inside working on his rehab, and Luke also does pitch work like he did today. And he's progressing there to also, do partial team trainings hopefully soon.
Reports coming in this morning is that the Ghana Football Association prosecutor has charged George Akwesi Afriye with breach of Section 11(2)(d) and of the Ghana Football Association Disciplinary Code 2019 following a media interview that he had. It is alleged that his commentary in the interview on the Ghana Premier League constitutes misconduct that brings the name of the Ghana Premier League into disrepute. he has until Monday, November 11, 2024 to respond to the charges. So that is what is coming in from the camp of the Ghana Football Association. This prosecutor charges former Vice President of the Ghana Football Association, Mr. George Free. We have details on Maja Online soon.